What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Midnight Music. I'm your host, Corey, joined by my other host.
Thomas.
Before we go any further, I'm going to go ahead and need you to subscribe. Go ahead and click the button. It's looking lonely.
And it's a great way to start your new year in 2025.
I hate this so much.
Let's spin the wheel. What do we get, Corey?
What did we get?
Vessels by 21 Pilots.
Yeah, so we just listened to Vessel. And Thomas hates it, but we're not gonna talk about that part right now. 21 Pilots, you know, they're like a rock band duo. Yeah, essentially. They're very good. If you don't know who they are, just listen to their music. I mean, I think they have a, what is the term? General appeal, I think. Especially like their more popular shit. The more popular shit is definitely general appeal coded.
Yeah, none of it's offensive. None of it's like, I really didn't need to listen to that. All of it was like, I'm tapping my foot, I'm enjoying it, but it's okay. Yeah. Thomas's tier list.
Yeah, let's do it.
4 tiers. For Life, which means that it is a good song and it'll withstand the test of time, which I mean, it's 2013 album, so like we're pretty far into it now. It's 11 years. So, but I'm talking like way down the line.
Yeah,
Should still hold
I
up.
used to listen to it a lot when I was a kid.
So,
it's been in that long ass time since that came out. Yeah.
That being said, we have yes, you should listen to this, and maybe it's in your full life, but it's in my yes, just because I don't know if it will or won't stand the test of time. Then you have One Time, which...
Okay, hold on. We're listening to it 11 years on. I think this is withstanding a test of time.
I'm saying this in the sense of me. Like, I would not have... The songs that I have in yes, I will not have in my playlist if I was to add them. Okay?
That's fair. That's fair.
Like, I understand the reason why people like them.
That's fair.
But, like, also, in 10 years down the line, if I listen to this whole album again, I'm not going to have Migraine, for example, which, whoopsie daisy, you're going to find out now is not my For Life. But in 10 years from now, I'm not going to put it in For Life still.
You don't know that. Maybe 10 years from now, you'll relate to it more and you'll like it more.
I could.
Yeah.
But that's why I have it in yes.
Okay.
Because I don't personally see myself in 10 years listening to this. Whereas like right now, I'd be like, oh yeah, that song. I really like that song. I think it'll stand the test of time. And that means in 10 years from now, my opinion should be about the same on it.
Hopefully.
So, but Vessel is a 2013 album from 21 Pilots with 12 songs, 47 minutes, and 49 seconds. I also have 2 other tiers, which I forgot to mention. One is One Time. You should only listen to it one time while you listen to the album. And one is No. You can ignore both those for this album.
That's a good sign. That means
it's a good sign, but it's... I think you'll find on this album that my rating will reflect that it is a good sign, but it's not like amazing sign.
Okay.
So
they are a rock and alternative band. That was the other part I was missing. I know I said rock, but I was like,
yeah,
they're more than just rock. There's something else.
No features, by the way. It came out January 8th, 2013.
Yeah, I don't think they do features.
I'm just saying. I'm looking at the thing and I don't see any features. So.
Oh, yeah. Well, they weren't big when this came out. They were like, they were
old.
Yeah, they're not.
I know. I'm sure I should Corey the album cover
those
of
two
the
guys
really
going,
old 2 guys.
We're going crazy on the thing.
Yeah,
that'd be impressive.
It would be. I'd actually rank some of the songs higher than probably because it's impressive as hell.
It is impressive. Ode to Sleep.
Ode to Sleep. I am putting in For Life. Solid way to start the album. Actually, an amazing way to start the album. I was a little concerned with it being 5 minutes long and it being the start of the album. Usually artists don't do that just because it can be, I don't want to use the word abrasive, but it can make the album feel weird in a sense.
Yeah.
This doesn't do that to this album, so it's a good song. I enjoy it. And I personally do like it, and so it's in For Life.
Yeah, it sets the tone for the album wonderfully, and it also has a lot of changes in it, which is why I think it being long is acceptable.
Right.
Like it does switch up in it itself, which really adds tone to the album of being like, you know what, we're just having fun here making music. This is an album that this just seems like it was a fun to make. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like you have to make an album this year, get it done. It was like we want to make an album. Let's sit down, let's do it.
Well, and I think and I'll talk about this a little more at the very end when we talk about my final thoughts. But I think that's part of the reason why I have issues with some of these songs is the switch ups themselves. And I'll get to that. But moving on
Okay.
to Holding On to You. I also have that in For Life. Good song.
That's interesting. How did we get there?
Just good song.
Oh wow. Okay.
So, sounds good though. It does have the switch like you were talking about. I think all these songs actually have that switch to where it kind
Yeah,
of.
most of them do. I mean, Car Radio definitely doesn't.
Car
House of
Radio
Gold
doesn't, but
either.
it doesn't need it, and House of Gold doesn't need it either.
Yeah.
It is.
do have
I
great
do have it
switch-ups.
below Ode to Sleep though. Holding On to You.
Okay.
And actually, it'll probably be at the very bottom of For Life the entire time. Just because I do know what the other two are.
Oh, okay.
Moving on to Migraine.
Weird. Yeah, Migraine. Migraine's awesome.
Top of yes for me.
Yeah.
It's
a good
good.
song.
I see why people like it. I see why people would, want to listen to it for long periods of time
Yeah.
or for, whatever. But I don't think I can personally get behind the whole I'll be listening to this X amount of years later.
Yeah.
thing.
I'm sure if like you just like if someone just like listened to the album a bunch of times in front of you, then you would just like it would just click in your brain. Like you would just
Well, that's with all music. That's with actually anything.
No, that's not true.
That is with anything.
That's not true at all.
It's just you adapt to it. You become
No. I think
complacent.
you.
It's kind of like if you eat hot
it.
food. If you continuously eat hot food, even if you don't like it, you'll build up tolerance and you'll enjoy it.
I mean, you'll build up I don't think you'll enjoy it.
Anyways, moving on to House of Gold,
Yeah.
which is a House of Gold. It's a good song.
I was a fan of this one when I was a kid, and after a while you have to separate yourself from it because it is very, very catchy and it's very easy to pick up on. It's just one of them songs.
I'm gonna put below Ode to Sleep. I really like the start of the album. Good way to start.
I mean, yeah, Ode to Sleep is amazing.
So,
Ode to Sleep is amazing.
I feel like
House of Gold's
that's. I
way
feel like
too
that's
high.
not too
House of Gold's
crazy.
way too high, but it's fine.
I feel like that's not too crazy. But
Yeah, no, Ode to Sleep is awesome. Ode to Sleep is amazing.
moving on to Car Radio, which is the hit for the album with 503 million listens.
Oh yeah, I remember this music
Um,
video. My sister would wake me up and show me this music video. It would
Just
be
like randomly.
No. So
Oh.
MTV would play music videos early in the morning, or actually they'd start at like I think midnight, and they'd play all the way to like 6 a.m. or past that. And she doesn't sleep like a regular person, so
You'd already be up too,
she would.
because you'd be watching Robot Chicken. So
Yeah, sometimes. But this music video would come on. She showed this to me. She got me. I mean, 21 Pilots. She'll never hear me say it to her face, but that's the only reason I've ever heard of them is because of her.
Yeah.
Because other than that, like I don't like Blurry Face, which is like one of their huge album. That one I'm just kind of like I don't like a lot of the songs off that, but I know them because I've heard them so much. But they're not like I'm not huge fans of them.
right.
But they are great.
Yeah,
Great.
and I will mention that Car Radio is one of the songs that I was shown probably 2 years ago or something like that. It's been fairly recent when I got shown Car Radio. I haven't known it since like the album came out or recently after the album came out. So it's a good song though. I like it. It's kind of got a catchy tune to it. Got a
Who
good
showed you
message.
Car Radio?
Huh?
I said, who showed you Car Radio?
It's one of my work. Somebody I worked with. Just because.
And they pulled up Car Radio?
Yeah.
That was your first time hearing Car Radio?
Yeah.
You made it through your entire life without hearing Car Radio?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, it doesn't shock him because there's a lot of things that I've made it through my entire life without seeing or
It's
hearing
astonishing.
or whatever. Anyways, moving on to Semi-Automatic, which
Yep.
I'm going to put below Migraine. It's a good song. It's fine. I just
don't think you relate.
and that's fine to say. I not my favorite song on the album. And that's fine.
I mean, that's
But
fair.
I do put it in yes because I see its appeal.
Yeah.
Game respects game. Fair enough.
Okay. I don't think you have the same kind of game as 21 Pilots.
Definitely not. Not yet though. We could. but not yet.
Never.
Anyways, Screen, which I actually kind of like Screen's
Yeah, it's alright.
pretty good. Pretty good.
I'm saying it's alright, but I like this album. Like you guys don't even know. Like I just do. I like this album.
I'm gonna put it above Semi-Automatic.
Okay. So he's putting wrong answers today.
It's not a wrong answer.
No, he's just been consistently doing it for the last 2 weeks.
You know why
last episode he said some crazy things,
No, it's not wrong.
and he's just
Because
been.
it's Thomas's tier list.
No. I'm just saying he's just been
It's
doing
not.
crazy things.
Society's.
He's throwing. He's entering the new year crazy.
It's not society's tier list. It's
I'm just-
Thomas's tier list.
He's entering the new
That's
year
all I'm
insane.
saying.
He's entering the new year weird. That's what I'm saying.
I am weird. You should know that by now.
He's entering weird. Who knows if he's gonna leave regular?
Oh, you talking about weird? We should have Weird Al on the on the songs that we should listen to.
I only accept real artists.
Oh, that's crazy.
No, it's the truth though.
That's crazy.
Oh, do we do covers here? Because I haven't seen any album that's just full of covers or remixes or whatever the fuck you call it. Parodies. I haven't seen any parody albums.
We've definitely listened to a cover or a something or other.
We haven't listened to
We've
any
listened to a lot of songs, so I don't know. Anyways, moving on
Yeah.
to The Run and Go. Another good song. And just speed along this process. The Run and Go is the next song. The song after that is Fake You Out. The song after that is Guns for Hands.
Hey, Fake You Out's really fucking good. Listening to it again today, I was like, that's a good ass song. That's got layers to it. That's a you got to listen to that a couple times.
Maybe
It's a good ass song.
Maybe it'll change my list.
Fake You Out's really good.
Then you have Trees, and then you have Truce.
Yeah, you got Trees Truce.
All of those songs are ending up in yes for me. So not a single song has ended up in one time. Not a single song has ended up in no. They're all in yes, which means this whole album's decent. It's a good album.
Yeah, I mean it's good. I mean it is a good album. It is very good.
I'll put Guns for Hands above Screen.
Okay.
Trees and Truce can go below Semi-Automatic because I don't think I liked those songs as much.
I would agree. Truce is really good though.
I'll put it above Trees. The Run and Go I'll put above Semi-Automatic, and Fake You Out I'll put below Semi-Automatic. And I think that's
Okay.
fair.
The Run and Go is unjustly being put in a higher position than it should be. But that's fine.
It's not that bad.
No, that's fine. It's just Thomas's tier list over there is crazy.
It's fine.
Crazy wild.
So that's all the songs.
Yeah, I mean it's a brief album. I mean it's only 47 minutes, 12 songs,
47 minutes and 49 seconds.
and 49 seconds. 47 minutes, 12 songs. January 8th, 2013. That's the same day as the
Okay.
insurrection.
Final thoughts.
Do I have some or?
Yeah, what's your final thoughts?
Oh yeah, my final thoughts are it's a great ass album. It is very good. There's no denying that. I think not listening to this would be a shame. I think everyone could listen to this and find something in it to, at the very least, relate to, but also to listen to on a regular basis. They are very emotional songs that express a bunch of different emotions that don't get covered very often in music or just media in general. And it's just amazing that they made this and got it out there. Thomas looks like one of the Who's from Whoville sitting across from me.
Just holding my thoughts in.
He looks like one of the Who's from Whoville. Cindy Lou Who. Yeah, see, that's gold. He now looks like the ape guy from Kim Possible. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Anyways, my final thoughts. We were talking about switches earlier.
You're talking about what?
Switches in the song. How
Like
it
the
switch
gun?
up.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
No, not the gun. How the song would switch beats or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I don't mind switches because there's a lot of songs out there that I actually really enjoy because they have switches.
Yeah.
Because it kind of keeps it fresh.
Like Run for Your Life.
The
Big
song
Rams.
that came to my head was Master of Puppets, just because it's also rock. So
I didn't
that was
even-
my connection. That was
Didn't
my
even
thought.
know that song had a switch in it, and I've heard it before.
It's just a really long ass song. It's like a 9-minute song.
Oh, I've not heard the whole song.
Yeah, no, it's a very long song. So it's got some switches and flows. To kind of
I hear the master,
No.
and then it's over.
It's Master Faster.
Of course. Wait, hold on. let's break that one down for a second. It's what?
I believe it is. I'd have to look
It's
it up.
Master Faster.
Oh, let me double check. Let me.
Who is that?
proofread.
Black Sabbath? Who's the
That's
person that does that?
No, that's
It's not Metallica.
Metallica.
It is Metallica.
Master of Puppets.
That dude's into some kinky shit. If the lyrics are master, faster. Audio listeners, Thomas is frantically searching his computer to make sure that Metallica wasn't sus.
It definitely sounds like faster. I guess it is just master.
Okay. Yeah, because if it was master, faster, they had some crazy shit going down in the 80s and people were just fine with them saying stuff like that.
I mean, there was crazy shit going on in the 80s.
I know, but in the 80s, they were not accepting of master, faster from a grown ass man. That was crazy for a second. He had me scared. I was like, there's no way it's master, faster.
Master.
And then the song usually ends because it's usually in a movie or something. Yeah. Stranger Things. You should watch Stranger Things. He's not going to watch Stranger Things, but he should.
Anyways.
You're going thoughts about switches.
Thoughts about switches. Oh, in this album particularly.
Yes, in this album particularly.
The reason why I think so many of these songs go into yes is because it almost feels like some of the songs, and they're not like super long songs. Like most of them are like 3 to 5 minutes at the very longest.
Yeah.
Most end up in the 4-minute range, except for Truce, which is 2 minutes, which whatever, and House of Gold. But
yeah, House of Gold is very short.
Anyways.
Yes. Anyways.
The switches in the song, I feel like could almost be a part or like the start of another song. Like you can carry on a message from one song to the next song, and it almost feels like they, not necessarily like they just kept going and like wanted to make the song longer almost, but like I almost feel like there's a disconnect in some of those songs.
I disagree. I think they all share the same train of thought throughout the entire song of it.
One song which you'll definitely disagree with me on is Semi-Automatic. That song I do think has a disconnect in somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere it has a disconnect.
I just don't think you heard it. I think you were listening. I just don't think you heard Semi-Automatic. I think we skipped to a different song. I think it was a song after that you thought was Semi-Automatic.
Scream? No, I like Scream.
Because this is
Scream was talking about like how like the screen to like his heart or whatever, or screen to his mind.
Look, man, Semi-Automatic, very complicated song about complicated feelings, and it's very good.
Well,
very good. And it's a little bipolar.
This is a one-time listen. This is a one-time listen.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. I'm surprised you haven't heard this before because it's on my playlist. Like I've played this song.
I don't listen to your playlist 24/7.
But you hang out with me and I play music
every so often.
A good portion of the time. It's just shocking, but it is very good. I mean, look, switches be switches. I think in all these songs, I think it works. I could see where a switch could be a bad thing, but I also think, like I said, the songs themselves, even after they switch, they share the same train of thought. Like Ode to Sleep has a lot of switches in it, but it's switching off for good reason and sharing the same train of thought with it. Like it's almost two songs on top of each other, but they are the same song, and they keep flipping back in between the two of them. But I mean, look, switches are switches. Agree to disagree.
Rankings.
Ranking what?
The album.
Oh. Well, you said it like I was gonna rank a bunch of stuff. You said rankings. I was like, I don't know the rankings.
Give your rank, or do you want me to give my rank first?
I think it's my turn to pose that question to you.
Okay.
Give me your rank.
I'm gonna go with a 6.5.
Okay. See, this is the shit I'd be talking about.
The reason why it gets a 6.5 is because
dumbass reason.
Like I said, a lot of the songs are very similar sounding.
I can't let you do this. You have a bunch of them in Yes, and then like 4 of them in For Life. How the fuck did we get down to a 6? Having all that stuff.
6.5.
How did we get down to 6.5? What did Flower Boy have? Flower Boy, what? You gave Flower Boy what?
6.7.
6.7, and you had what? Maybe 2 songs in For Life?
No, I had at least 3. Go look at Flower Boy now.
By the way, all these tier lists are linked in the description. I think. I don't know.
Actually,
I'm not the one who does that.
If not 5. Because I had where this flower blooms, See You Again, Who Dat Boy, Garden Shed, and then I think I don't think Glitter made it up there, but Glitter was damn close.
Glitter's crazy. We're not even gonna. We did that last week, but glitter being anywhere near that is insanity.
But anyways,
Grown man rapping about glitter.
The differences of the songs on there, I think, helps that album out a lot. Even though there was songs on there, we had like 3 songs on there that was in one time. But they're short songs that are one times. You got the Dropping Seeds from Jay-Z, or not Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, which is only 1 minute long. It's 1 minute. You one time, you get it out of the way, you're done. Same thing with Sometimes. It's 36 seconds. Done. Whereas this album, good, but it's a lot of same. And I like to see some versatility. A little bit. And the sound of it, not the lyrics of it, the sound of it.
So you're just making things up. You're just making things up. No, you're just making things up. You rank so low that you forced me to go high.
No.
You put a gun to my head and tell me to go high.
No.
That's what you're doing.
I want your honest
audio listeners, Thomas has a pistol out.
I don't.
He's aiming it at my chest. It's perfectly aimed at my chest.
I could turn on my camera.
He's now cocking the pistol.
I could turn on my camera.
Aimed at my chest.
I could turn on my camera.
He aimed at my chest. Oh, it's got a red dot. That's interesting. When'd you get that?
Give it your true ranking. Give it your true ranking, all right?
When'd you get that red dot?
Give it your true ranking.
See, and how am I supposed to do it with a red dot to my chest? Reflex sight is cold.
So here's what I'll say.
Okay.
The reason why I gave it what I gave it is because I'm also thinking about. I don't want to compare it to other albums, but at the same time, if I have to think about last week I gave Flower Boy a 6.7.
Yes.
I have to think to myself, is Vessel better than Flower Boy? And in my heart, I don't think it is.
Okay.
So.
Well, I would want to say they're not in the same genre.
I would like to say, well, no, they're definitely not in the same genre.
Not even in the same lane.
But what I will say is that Corey is now taking off his glasses 3 times in the last 5 minutes.
Because he's been saying absurd shit, and I can't look at him when he says stuff like that.
So
I have to blur him out.
I could take off my glasses, but it wouldn't help.
Oh, because you can still see me.
Yes, because I have the long distance
HD.
is what I need glasses for. Long distance
So do
reading.
I, buddy. My eyes are just, I'm not near.
Well, yeah, but
You're a good portion. I can see.
can you actually see my face?
What do you mean?
Like, no.
Your
Like,
face.
but if I held up like words, would you be able to read them?
You
like-
held up words?
They're all kind of small. Read that. I don't even know what I'm pointing at.
I don't know what you're pointing at either. The one below it or the one your finger's on?
That one.
No, I can't read that.
Okay. So my point stands.
That's pretty bad. But also, that is very small print.
I would have been in your position. It doesn't matter.
No. Hand
Continue
it
to
over
read.
here. Hand it over here.
The cable's not
Hand it
long
over
enough.
here.
We'd have to switch
So
settings.
you know what? Here, I got something.
Sure.
Hey, listeners, we're gonna see what you can. We're gonna see. Read chapter 5.
Brother, that's so much smaller and so much further away.
Oh, sorry. Read chapter 5.
That's still further away. I had it
as far as
I had it here, brother.
You had it there. My bad, man. Read chapter 5.
Chapter 5, the stillness.
Nope, it says the silliness.
Silliness.
So next time you're a
I can read
dumbass.
most of it though.
Next time you're a dumbass.
I still read
Next time
read
you're a
most of it.
dumbass.
You didn't know what the
Next
fuck
time you're a
that said.
dumbass.
You didn't
Next
know.
time-
You had
next time
no
you're a clown
clue.
fuck.
You had no
Next-
clue. You
next
had
time-
no clue.
Next time.
It doesn't matter.
Next time, let's not
Carry
talk
on.
shit. I'm ranking it
Yes.
9.5. I stand by
That's
it. That's not too high because
absurd.
I really like that one. I really like that one.
Absurd.
It would have been absurd if I gave it a 10.
Absurd.
You're right. 9.3.
Okay.
No,
I can
because,
live
I mean, look, you compare it to
can
my
live
other albums that I gave higher rankings to because I really like them, and I really like this album. I mean, I think I gave Bruno Mars like probably a 10.
Well, there's also like Adele, which we obviously both gave 10.
Well, of course, because
But,
it's Adele.
It's Adele. So, but that's not the point here. The point here is I,
really
feel
that
like
album.
it is absurd for you to give it.
Why? I
that
love
high.
the album. I showed
No,
you.
you
I
said
showed
you
you what it
love the
looks
album.
like on here, man.
But like even the songs that you have downloaded, right, or liked, there is, I believe, 3 songs that you have saved on your list.
Yeah,
and you're
but
telling
I
me
have
it's a
the whole
9.
album downloaded to the fucking phone because I listened to it.
I get that.
Just because they're not on the list doesn't mean I don't like it.
I'm just saying you're usually
The
off
list is reserved for
you're usually just on the
everyday
thing about
rotation.
Corey put this on the list. Corey put us on his list, so you know what that means.
Yeah, that is huge.
So
when
like,
it goes
I'm
on
just
Corey's
saying.
list,
I'm just saying.
That's because it's not a 10, right? But as an album in its whole entirety, and every song individually put into that mix of the entirety of the album, yeah, it is definitely, it's a high ass album.
I just haven't.
It's consistently good. There's not a song on there that I'm like, this is trash.
I'm not arguing. I'm just
telling you what it is.
I'm just rebuttaling.
Look, I get that, but I'm also speaking facts. It's not an absurd ranking because I genuinely, all the songs
And I'm
are
not
good.
trying to change your
are bad.
mind either. I'm
you
just
weren't
trying to put
going
out a
to.
fact. I'm just trying to put out a fact.
You weren't going to. I mean, you started the year weird. You started the year weird, so that's all I'm saying.
I just haven't heard you listen to that album much myself. That's the
'cause
reason
you don't
why.
like 21 Pilots like that. That's why I don't
the
play it
reason
around here.
why I'm a little shocked.
Well, look, I mean, you obviously didn't know. 'Cause,
So-
I mean, you can see it's downloaded.
No,
It is all
fine.
downloaded.
That's fine.
That's how I fuck with
That's
it. I
fine.
fuck heavy with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, not to tell you, man. There's a lot about my music taste you don't know, man. And also, I've tried to show you this album because one time I caught you listening to 21 Pilots, and I was like, that's crazy. He's not listening to it.
You know what's also crazy?
That they're not subscribed.
That they're not subscribed.
It is wild. If we've just been here bullshitting this entire time and nobody's clicked the subscribe button or turn on notice, which is even crazier. And if you're on Spotify, you're supposed to be following right now.
True.
It's even insane. And
So
you know what? Download the fucking episode because I don't want you using your Wi-Fi on this shit. I want you to download it so that you got it forever.
I'm not sure about that one, but
And Thomas started the year weird. And you know what? We're going to let him ride the year weird. I mean, it's 2025 now.
definitely.
Donald Trump
Definitely.
is still kicking it right now. He's
Definitely.
still alive.
25.
Now, I've been hearing rumors about taking the Capitol. I don't know. We'll see if we get a two-peat. We'll see what we get going on.
No comment on any of this.
I'm not saying I'm participating, but I'm just saying we've heard rumors about it. Our combined score is...
What is it?
I don't know.
I didn't
You're
do
the
the
one who does the math.
No,
You're the math person.
I didn't do the calculations. You
were the math
You
person.
specifically said.
You're supposed to do
You
the
specifically
calculation.
said, we gotta do it. We gotta do it. Just run it. Just turn it on. Just turn it on. So I
Yeah,
turned it
we'll
on.
just throw it in.
I turned it on for you.
Yeah. But I
That's
don't know
what
what
is
it
it.
is. You're the one who does. You're the one who does it. You're the one who
You
comes
can
up
do
with
it.
it. Do I look like I'm going to do it? Do
Okay,
it. It's your
then it's
job.
done.
That's your part of the. That's your part of the episode. You do the combined score. I sit here and I look sexy. Do the score.
Which no one can see but me.
And you enjoy it every time, don't you? Because they keep coming.
It's debatable.
Do the goddamn score. I gave it a 9.3, and you gave it a
Yeah.
6.5.
Yeah.
So we're probably looking at about a 7 point something. Probably a 7.2,
No, 7.9.
7.9. That's acceptable. Should have been a little bit higher, but that's what it is.
Good night again.